And the tail ender, Universal Moon. They went by the 600. Janetti had crossed them from that wide gate. Led the way by a length coming up to the turn. He's booting up with Furious Dame though. He just had Janetti hung out there to dry coming up to the corner, and he's persisting with the rails run coming around the bend. They'd straightened up Janetti in front. Furious Dame with that needle eye opening down on the inside if she's good enough to come through. 2 lengths away then the river there, well clear of the others. Janetti in front down by the 150. He goes to work on Furious Dame, but Janetti's digging in. He's fighting tooth and nail. Furious Dame's coming. So's the River and Viking Forest. Janetti clinging on though. They went to the line. A driving finish. Nothing in it. Furious Dame got a last stride lunge in at Janetti right on the line and flying down the outside. Viking Forest with the River in a busy finish. Right behind those is Delicate Miss, Wobbegong. They were followed then by Flight Tego, and then came Incoherent, Stratum Sphere, Calabria Joe and Express Dancer are back there, and the last of them home is Universal Moon.
We will need a super slow-mo here. Here's the low angle. Janetti on the outside. Furious Dame dives through on the inside. They never gave each other any peace, but when they hit the line, it'll be Janetti. Number 8, Janetti will get this when the photo comes down. 8, Janetti over Furious Dame. And then Viking Forest. Be interesting to see their head on. They weren't giving each other a lot of room.
Yeah, I'll be intrigued to see if William Pike does, if there's any protest in that at all. Didn't seem to be any laying in too much down the straight, but it's just great to see Janetti get a win. It's been 917 days. Prior to the run back on the 1st of November, we hadn't seen the galloper since May 2015 as well. So great signs to see this horse back and get another win, well deserved.
And there's the photo. Janetti, Furious Dame, and out wide running third will be Viking Forest. So here at Ascot race 3, it'll be 8, 5 and 13. Now, here's the head-on. Furious Dame getting up on the fence. Plenty of room for it to go through. If anything, it wanted to lay out a touch. No problem there. There was a stack of room for Furious Dame to get through, and it's the one that's moved out.
Yeah, exactly right. Janetti wins that fair and square. If anything, it was impeded, wasn't it? So a great, tough performance there, and a brilliant ride as well, it must be said, by the jockey in Craig Staples.
Very rarely do we see William Pike get knocked off in a photo finish of that nature. It was in front before the line and then again after the line. Great to see the River return as well with 52 kilos on his back. A good positive ride, and Viking Forest, well, he sprinted beautifully.
Good tough run from Janetti. Staples, all he wanted to do was cross over onto the inside, and Pike just kept hunting up, and then the turn came up and it was game on. The horse that has flown home is Viking Forest, number 13. But let's go and hear from the winning rider with Lucy.
You flew the gates, you got to the front. It was a tooth and nail fight to the end. Well done, Craig.
It was a bit lucky. Willie stayed up inside me early. Sort of made it a little bit difficult because I knew he'd have the run at me the last bit. But to credit to the horse, he really showed some fight today.
He really did, and it's great to get one home for Paul Jordan. He's really supported you, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's been my main stable for a while now. My wife's been stealing my rides off me, but yeah, no, it's really good. He's very loyal, and what he's done with this horse is just amazing. The problems he's got, and to get him here is just a credit to him.
Great. Well done, Craig. Good luck for the rest of the day.
Thanks, Lucy. Hope I see you later.
I'm with winning trainer now, Paul Jordan. Paul, tell us about this galloper. It's been such a battle. 927 days since he last tasted victory.
Yeah, I set him for this race 927 days ago, so he came out right, eh?
Tell us about some of the issues, because we've seen when this guy's 100%, he's so talented, he's tough, he's got brilliant gate speed. What have been the problems to get to this stage?
Well, he had cardiac arrhythmia and he went through that system, and we spent a lot of time on that. Then he got to keep getting foot abscesses all the time, and he ended up having an infection in the pedal bone. So we cleaned up the pedal bone, scraped the bone and put it on, but it still was raising the same problem. So he did it again, took a little bit more of the pedal bone away, and then had to wait for his foot to grow. So,
was retirement ever on the agenda?
No, of course. It was a nightmare. I mean, I love the horse, but God, I had some miserable days with him.
What does it mean then for you, the team as well, the owners that have been faithful? It's only had the 13 career starts, now 5 wins, but for everybody to be patient and get back to this day and winning on a Saturday.
Yeah, we didn't want to overwork him, so...
You certainly didn't do that. Where to moving forward now? Do you stay at the 1,000 metres and just space the runs and just try and get as many as you can out of him?
Oh, we'll see how he pulls up and go each day as they come, you know. So there's no reason why we won't go 12, 1300 anyway. His mother went over a mile, and you know, she should have won the champion. Well, I'm lucky to win the champion fillies. Catachuchu just beat her on the line, and and he went to Sydney and beat her eldest son. So, yeah, she's been a terrific filly. His mother has been, and good stuff. This.
So you are confident that his body's going to hold up now?
Well, you're always hopeful, you know. So, you wouldn't buy a horse if you weren't hopeful in life, you know. So, I was hopeful that Donald Trump would win, but my mate here wouldn't bet me.
I like the optimism. Paul, congratulations, mate. You've been patient, you've worked hard, and it's well deserved.
That's good stuff. Well done.
It's Paul Jordan, the winning trainer of Chinetti. As we said, 927 days since his galloper last tasted victory. We will speak to Craig Staples in a second once he does weigh in. You can imagine the owners here pretty happy to have a bit of a chat to him before he does get up there. Been a long time between victories. The 6-year-old only had the 13 career starts now, but 5 victories, placed on another 2 occasions, and just continued to track and distance record now of 7 attempts, 3 victories and 2 placings as well. It was a really good ride by Craig Staples. Not too often does William Pike get beaten in a photo finish, and Furious Dame did have the head in front and also after the post as well, but Chinetti was the one that was able to get it down on the line and get the job done as well. So I can imagine that, as I said, Craig will be pretty happy when we do get to speak to him, but at the moment he's just speaking to all of these, the owners at the moment. Craig, we'll get you to weigh in quickly and we'll have a chat to you about Chinetti, as I said, bringing up its 5th career victory from 13 starts, beating Furious Dame, Viking Forest and the River. Travanator was a late scratching as well from that race. Craig, you do all of the work for Paul Jordan. You know this galloper so well. How much does it mean to you and the team?
It means a heap, because if you'd seen where this horse has been and the things he's gone through, it's just amazing he's even here.
Racing's a funny game, isn't it? Because you say where he's been. I mean, when he jumped on the scene, we thought we had a serious spin to here. A Saturday Galloper that was going to continue to go through the rounds, but injuries, concerns, problems, and now you get back to tasting victory again.
Well, when my wife rode him in the trial, I said, you're riding a Ferrari, but the wheels aren't so good, that's all. The motor's there, and Paul's done a good job to get him to the track, and hopefully it's onwards and upwards from here. How
surprised were you with the toughness? Because it's all well and good doing it in a trial and doing it with a claim as well in a pretty weak race first up, but to have Furious Dame, which has been racing well, quality gallopers like the River and Viking Forest attacking you, and not give up through the entire time, that's a massive positive moving forward.
Well, the things he's been through, he's shown the toughness, the lameness and the other issues. He's pushed through it, so toughness is just another day for him. He's only his own worst enemy with injuries, but I know when it comes to a fight, he knows how to fight.
Paul mentioned he's got no issues setting up to 1,300 metres as well. From what you felt there, is that a possibility?
No, because he's got a very high cruising speed. He doesn't overdo it. He was in his rhythm then. Willie stayed up inside me, and I wasn't going to change my plan to go forward across because he was in his his zone, and he could do that all day.
Great to see you and Willie getting so close out there as well, mate. It was brilliant racing. Congratulations on the win.
No, thanks, Adam.
There's Craig Staples, winning jockey aboard of Chinetti, as we said.